I believe we're live right now. I said I believe we're live right now. Swissbeatbox right here, GBB23. We're going to be seeing you in Japan. Today we're talking about Loopstation. The Loopstation winners that are going to be moving on to the second round of this wildcard competition. The wildcards have been crazy. I know everybody's excited for wildcard season as much as I am. And the crazy part about it is this time we get to go and have 2 different rounds of it when it comes to Loopstation. My name's Scott Jackson, coming at you live and direct once again here on Swissbeatbox. Big shout out to everybody who's tuning in. I'm watching right here as the stream's already up to 2,000. And let's go. I'm excited to see people like Brez in the chat. I can already see Victor says hello. We're going to go and look through who else is here. There's so many different people in the chat, so hello to everybody who's watching. Thank you for tuning in. We're not going to waste any time. We're going to get directly into the stream. Once again, I like to go and say thank you to everybody. How we doing out there? I'm thinking you're having a good time because I'm having a good time.
Good to see you again.
Yes. Just play it one more time. Get that energy up. I'm joined by our judging panel right here, and I'm not going to waste any time going through the introductions. Our 2 judges that have joined us today, we have first and foremost, look down, Mr. Headshot himself, champion, world champ, GBB champ. I could just keep on saying that. Representing from Barry Wam. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Rhythmind. Hello, how you doing?
I'm really good. And you?
I'm better now that I see your face, and I'm sorry about the little delay there. But yeah, it's nice to see your face. We'll be asking you some questions on your favorites when it comes to these wild cards, but thank you so much for joining us this morning. Once again, Rhythmind in the place to be. Next up, the man who can go and keep time on that Fortis for winning a kickback. He's already seen this 7 seconds into the future, representing, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Christoph.
Yo, 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 hello.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine. Can't wait to see the results.
I know, same here. Everybody's excited in this chat. The chat just went up to 3.5 thousand that are watching this, so they're all excited as well. I'm excited to go and see this. So once again, thank you very much for joining us, my friend. I'll be getting to you with some questions and just some opinions about the different wildcards that have come in, but we're going to get right to it. We're not going to waste any time. Our other judges who couldn't be with her today, I want to go and give a big shout out to the world champ, make some noise, GBB champ, but ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Sorrow. As well, on our esteemed judging panel, we have the man from way down under, an absolute legend in the scene. Much love to him as always, but make some noise for Mr. Tom Thumb.
You're all right.
Sinjo, do you have stick
No
Tom?
stick Tom today, no.
Bring back Stick Tom. And finally, on our judging panel, we also had the one, the only, absolutely smashing it. I believe he just put out some videos with Harry Mack freestyling, so go and check those out. But the one, the only, make some noise for another gentleman I much look up to. Give it up for Mr. Beardy Man. Once again, with that esteemed judging panel, we're going to get their opinions on who's moving on to the top 20. But we're also joined by the man who made this beat. The man behind the sound. You want your sound done right, you go hit him up. Also, I know that he's been doing a lot of work behind the scenes when it comes to figuring out how to go and make the rules, how to go and make everything move forward. He puts in a ton of work for Swissbeatbox as well as just beatboxing in general. Make some noise for our good friend, Sinjo.
Oh, what a lovely intro. Thank you, mate. You're the best.
You're the best.
It's great to be back here again. I'm very tired today, but I'm going to try and give my most amount of energy I have.
Well, I'm going to go and take that energy right off the bat and see if we can go and have it to you. So cheers to you. A little bit of coffee, everybody.
So
I got a few questions for you. So what I'm going to go and do is just set this up. We're going to be going through and figuring out who has made it into the second round, because this, as I said before, wildcard competition for the Loopstation category is a two-part process. I want you to go and briefly talk about how that is going to go and work moving forward, and then we're going to get into it. I have the list right here. Of the top that got in, but I'm going to go and leave it to you to explain how this is working moving forward. And once again, thank you to the over 4,000 people that have been that are tuned in right now. People are excited. I'm excited. We're going to leave it to Sinjo though. So go ahead, give a little breakdown of how we're going to be moving forward in this wildcard competition, my friend.
Oh, you guys are showing up. This is crazy. So I'm just going to break this down really quick with how the rounds work. We've got for solo and Loopstation for the first time ever, we're doing a 2-round wildcard process where a certain amount of people qualify from the first round of wildcards. They then go into a second round of wildcards where they have, I think, 2 weeks to post their next wildcards, and then the judges will rank those 20 again. Then what happens with the overall ranks from both rounds, they get averaged together, and that gives us our final rank at the end to show who's qualifying for GBB23 for both solo and loop. So it's a bit different. I think it pushes people to try a bit harder to get through, and it's going to be really interesting. So today we're just showing the top 20. This is another point, sorry. We originally said we were going to take 15 for loop for the second round, but because the level was just so incredibly high this year in loop, we have decided to take 20 now. So an extra 5 people will be going through to the second round. The final wildcards number will still stay the same from the final qualifying, but for the second round now we have a top 20 instead of a top 15. So that is a pretty big change on that side. I think those were the two main things I was supposed to cover. Am I correct, Scotty?
Absolutely, man. I know that yesterday, if people that watched the stream yesterday definitely got to go and get a little insight to some of the changes, and not changes, but the hard decisions that had to be made and setting up for new judging systems that were placed in there. And if you guys want any clarification, go online. There's a full transparent judging system that you can go and read through. So make sure you give that a read if you're very interested in following up and you have questions. But let's not waste any time right here. Thank you very much, Sinjo. I appreciate, again, the hard work and dedication, but I think it's time to get right into it. We have 20 winners moving on to the next round. And a question and answer, actually, I'm going to give to these people that will ask this question after the fact is, if you are a winner and I select you right here and say your name, make sure that, and it's not me selecting you, it's the judges selecting you, but read your name out. Make sure that you check your email for how the next round is going to go. The email that you gave in your submission, you will be receiving an email confirming that you're moving forward. So make sure that that is the case. But once again, no more wasting time. I'm looking at the crowd. We're seeing it. I think someone says they think it's very hard to be a judge. That is 100% correct. We have a few people that are sending out different messages saying who they think should move through. There's amazing different people that were in this competition. Yes, 20, 100%. There are 20 people that are going to be moving on. I'm excited. Let's go and get into it. No more wasting time. Right here, Swissbeatbox talking about Loopstation 2023 when it comes to Grand Beatbox Battle. Our winners. Are we ready? Can I get a thumbs up? Judges, you all ready to watch these videos? All right. So, right here, live and direct, coming in at number 20. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Moving on to the next round, 2023 Loopstation in the GBB is in 3. Give it up for Cardona.
Oh, that's such a teaser. I want to see more. Damn. That's it.
That's what we're going to be doing for this entire list, though. We're only going to be watching a small selection of it, so we're not watching the whole video because 20 is a long time, and I want to make sure people will get to go and sit there. If you want to go and watch any of these videos, make sure you go and check them out. We'll be releasing the list as well on all our social media so that you can go and find out who is in the top 20. But Cardona represents Spain. You made it on to the next round, 2023 GBB wildcard selection. Christoph, any comments on that video? I'm going to give it to you first.
Oh yeah, I really liked so many different ideas going into one wild card. Going through the singing with space, I really enjoyed a little bit of space in the beginning. Then with the crazy bass line at the end, with the rapping in the middle, I like some variety, and this wild card had some, so it was really pleasing.
Absolutely. So Cardona represents Spain. You've moved on to the next round. I'm excited to see what the next round holds for you. And that video looked crazy too. Beautiful place to go and have it. What a good quality.
Production quality was insane.
Yeah. So check that video out afterwards.
Can I?
Next up.
I want to break something down before we jump in.
Not a problem.
I'm seeing a lot of questions in the chat. Because of the amount of, normally when we announce the wildcards, we watch the entire video all the way through and react to it. But because of specifically for solo and loop, we're doing 2 rounds. There's such a long list, we don't have time, unfortunately, to watch every wildcard all the way through because we have a top 20 to go through. So just for everyone asking in the chat, for these ones, specifically solo for the first round and loop for the first round in these live streams, we'll only be watching a teaser clip, which is why I was complaining before, because I know we don't have time, but it was still so nice to see the whole video. But unfortunately, we can't do that today. We don't have time. So just to let you guys know, we're just going to be watching teaser clips today.
Appreciate the clarification there. And again, thank you everybody who's tuning in. We're already up to now 5.2 thousand. And who is this? Anubhav Suri says, they like my beard. Thank you very much. Woo! Let's get to it. Next round. Next up. Next, we have coming in at 19. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. In 3. Yo, it's the homeboy. Give it up for Slizzer.
Yeah, boy, Slizzer's back.
Love it. Always love seeing Slizzer. Anybody else who's watched the wild card, quote unquote, for the for MOM, their crew wild card is absolute insanity. Go and check them out. Love to Slizzer and MOM. But congratulations. We're gonna go to Rhythmind. Rhythmind, do you have comments on Slizzer's wild card you want to go and give?
Yes, I'm happy he's in the top 20 because I really like his world card. And even if not maybe spectacular, like there is only one bass, one beat, one melody, one singing part, and it's simple but effective. So it's really cool, and I really like the mood of his world card.
Dicker Beat, fetter Bass, motiviert, check.
100%, man. Love seeing Slizzer. Big shouts to Slizzer. Well said, Rhythmine. But let's not waste any time. Coming in at 18th. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3. Yo, give it up for M-Age. Woo! Man, MH has been just crushing it. I've loved watching this guy, and he's just been, as I said, just been crushing it over the past few years, and it's been a pleasure to watch him grow. Christoph, give me a little breakdown of the wild card, things you liked about, and comments you have for MH.
Yeah, I mean, this was one of the wild card which was the strongest on the vibe. You know, you just get in there, and it is a vibe, and again, nothing too structure crazy, but you don't necessarily have to because it's a vibe. That's all I can say. Just big VIBE. That's it.
Catching the vibe. I like it. Very well said. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. Coming in at 17th. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3. Give it up for Mr. Yush. And actually, I got that wrong. I think it's Yuso. I saw this guy down in the American Champs. He's just a killer. Just amazing to watch. So, honestly, give it up for him one more time. Boom, 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 boom. Rhythmine, comments on his wild card.
Yes, so it was a big surprise for me because honestly, I didn't know him before, and the musicality is perfect, and I think he's in my top 10 or 10. I don't remember exactly, but he's really high in my rank, and it was a really big surprise for me.
Well said. Colin Effects wants me to know it's a Su-O. Hey man, I'm allowed one every
Get
stream.
one.
One. Give me one. What's happening there, Sinjo? One what?
One man, one
what?
desire. Are you ready?
I'm ready to go and find out who's up next. Let's get into number 16th spot. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. In 3. Yo, it's the boy, ya Sweetie.
Sweet.
Guy, super crazy. The Sweetie just crushed it. Christoph, back to you. Thoughts on the wild card?
It's funny that I get the word because I heard this variation of the wild card before, and with this variation, I'm really happy with, and I'm really happy it's top 20 because it deserved it this time, definitely. If you know, you know.
Ish. Absolutely. So yeah, Sweetie, congratulations, Belgian power in the place.
Sweet.
And no, that's the way I want to say it.
I love it. I love it.
No, yes, Swede. We're gonna be going ahead and moving on to the next one. And I'm seeing in the chat, people want me not to go and say the name. They want me just to go and say the 3, the 2, and the 1, and they'll play the video. So you know what? I listen to the chat. I respect the chat. We're gonna get into it. Moving on. In 15th spot, I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. In 3. Give it up for Rusi.
Damn.
Let's go. Japan coming strong, representing right there. Brucey, absolutely crushing it, man. Pleasure to watch. Rhythmine comments on the wild card from Rusi.
Yeah, after this video, I think he's not underrated actually. Now it's finished, and he was excited in his video, and it was original. And even if it's simple, just the fact he changed, he turned up the tempo. It's like there is a good evolution of in the track, and it's simple, but he's the only one who has this idea. And the music is good, and the sound design is really good. Also, the energy is really good, so he deserves definitely.
Man, I'm gonna go back and watch all these videos, but Rusi, congratulations, taking 15th spot. Moving on. Let's go to number 14. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. In 14th place, in 3.
Listen to me, a picture of me, a charge. The beat, I'm in the week, a million tweets and the people on it. I'm not even 21, I'm not anyone. What did you want to battle? I already won. I even better get my music and medicine. In it, like they get the medicine. Better run.
Boost.
Yo, that had some serious flow.
Yeah,
that was
man,
sick.
Spitting bars. Christoph, thoughts on this wild card?
Yeah, this is again just a vibey vibe. I don't know, so many crazy bars spitted there, and you know, sometimes you don't have to go super complex in order to succeed. So that's a great lesson for everybody, and consistently doing what you like to do, and it came through. That's all I can say. It's really vibe. Again, that's gonna be the word of the day.
Guys in the representing for Vibes Cartel. Oh, let's go.
Can I add something on
Always.
Taco?
Always.
Yeah. for the anecdotes, it's one of my the moment he begin to rap and the bass and the beat at the same time are crazy. It's maybe my favorite moment of all the Wildcards, and it's the moment I went check only for my personal, just for my kiff in French. I don't know in English.
Personal taste, maybe? Preference?
Yeah, just for my pleasure, personal.
Okay, I respect that for sure. Anybody that speaks French, maybe they can translate it in the chat and we'll watch. But Rhythmine, very well said as well. Jeez. Let's move on to the next one. 13th place. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3. And Tricks.
Sick.
Another vibe.
Yeah. Really good.
Let's go to Rhythmine on this one. Rhythmine, comments on our good friend Antrix, who made it through and taken 13th.
Yes, for me, he was in my top 20, I guess, but not in the top, because I really like his Wildcard. The intro is really clean. The sound design is really clean and really good. And it's not his fault, but maybe 16 or 50% of the participants made like electro style, the same style, and that's why he lost some points in originality. But it's well done, so he deserves to be in the top. And for me, it's just an advice for the next step, maybe, is to have maybe a little surprise, an explosion at the end, or something with different melodies, something surprising, maybe. It's just my opinion, personal. Maybe it's not the same for the other judges, but I really like his Wildcard anyway.
Absolutely, man. Well, from a GBB champ, that's good knowledge to go and share to our friends and advice. Christoph, you had your hand up. What do you want to say about this year?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I was, as much as I could, checked into covers, and all I gotta say is be careful with covers, in my opinion, because when you cover something one-on-one, like you take a melody out or anything, that takes away some originality points for me too. And as far as we looked, we had Cardona taking some lyrics, we had Mr. Esu, no, maybe not him, maybe I'm remembering wrong, but Entrix taking a melody for sure, and also Taco taking some lyrics, and I think they could have been ranked a bit higher for me if it wouldn't be the case. I tried to Shazam thing and also looking into the descriptions, and I appreciate when somebody gives the credits in the description, but I still recommend to maybe avoid in the second round because it can take away some points.
I'd love to add to this because this has been something that's goes really unnoticed a lot of the time because there's such a wide world of music out there. The amount of times, even I've so many times loved a routine. One of the ones from Gene, I was sitting in a cafe one day and the song came, I'm like, oh, someone did a music cover of Gene's track. And then someone was sitting like, dude, Gene was a cover of this track. I was like, no. So I really appreciate the work you put in to find out if each track is original, because it's very easy for a line, a top line or a lyric to go unnoticed as a cover. So big ups.
Absolutely. Originality is definitely a key, makes you stand out. But if you love a cover and you can do it well, make it your own, make your opinion. These are why we have judges in these discussions. But congratulations once again, Antrix going up there, taking 13th spot. Jeez. And I also want to go and mention It's all good. I'll take my time. You guys didn't hear, but I had the voice of God in my earphones here. The voice of God being Hydefil, who's running this stream. Can I get a big round of applause for Hydefil doing all these streams right there? Thank you so much.
We're frozen in the stream, I think.
We're frozen in the stream overall? Well, I'm just going to keep talking and pretend that it's not. So if there is a problem, excuse me for having that little bit of a frozen thing. I hope we're back now. But I do want to go and say thank you very much for everybody tuning in. And it's been a pleasure. I know that you're currently still in Germany, I do believe, Sinjo. So German power, man. Germany.
I need to say something about this. The German loop scene is crazy right now. It is insane how much it's blown up. So big shout out to the German beatbox scene and the German loop scene, man. You guys are killing it.
Yeah, man. I was just about to say that because I've been watching and following up. You guys... Beatbox Germany is crazy right now with the looping right now. It's super crazy. So I think we're good to go, though. I think we're back. I think we're all good. Looking like it says fixed. It says it's fixed. People saying they're fixed. Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, I could just say the names, I guess. Well, okay. Every now and then, I appreciate everybody's patience. We have these things called technical difficulties. So I do appreciate you bearing with us. And maybe while we try to figure that out, I'm gonna let my good friend Hydefil in my headphones here tell us when you're good to go, when you figure that out. But I'm gonna give a quick conversation. I'm gonna give each of the judges a moment to talk about wildcards and what they want to see for the next round while we figure out this little problem we're having. Christoph, first. Could you go and break down what you personally look for as a judge of wildcards and advice you might give to the next round, people that make it through this next round?
Yeah. First and foremost, I'm a sucker for variety. To be honest, I really like vibe tracks also. But when you have the element of any kind of wow factor, it can be small, but a little bit smarter or more beautiful or more musical than usual. Sometimes it's just taking again a tiny little thing, but those details for me really standing out. It catches my attention like, yo, this is actual musical thinking. I love it. Obviously the second one for me is a great mix, because now with the MK2 you can do it, and it's been proven by a lot of wildcards. And if you watch my streams, I think a solid low end is crucial and important, and you have to work for it on the MK2, but there are some ways, I promise. Other than that, keeping it real, keeping it you, because I think it really comes through when, you try to do something that is not necessarily the thing that you want to do, but you think that this is going to give you a wild card or something. And I think it's really important to incorporate these things into what you are, because yes, that's it.
Very well said. Very well said. I just got a heads up here. Again, be original. Make sure that you go and do this. Make sure that you go and put your best foot forward for wildcards, and listen and watch the people that you try to go and become when it comes to these things. Like these two guys that are in this right here that are judges right here. Amazing jobs on wildcard. Amazing videos that they had, and proving why they're judges. So make sure that make sure that you guys go and spend the time, put the effort in, put your best foot forward. And I'm just getting a little note here that we're taking 30 seconds. We're going to go and reboot a system here for 30 seconds. So we'll be on the same stream, but give us 30 seconds. Keep the chat going. We'll be back in a second. We're right now up to number 13. There's 12 more to go and announce. So I want you to go and put in the chat who you think should be in this top 12 while we take a 30-second little break. We'll be right back, everybody. 30 seconds coming back at you.
Yo. Good to see you again. Yo. Good to see you again.
I'm looking at it. Looks like we're back.
Yo.
Looks like we're back. Second introduction. This is the second Phantom drop coming at you. Let's go in the stream. Getting that Loopstation vibe, but in the stream. Thank you guys for waiting. Appreciate it. Technical difficulties happen. We're not going to waste any more time coming at you right here with a 12th selection. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Coming in 12th in 3.
It's a bit jumpy here. Sorry, I can't see the video properly or hear anything.
And you can't hear it.
Yeah, there's no sound, and it was jumpy. I didn't see the name of who that was. I'm sorry, but it would look like it popped up normally in the stream.
All right. Well, if you guys saw it, you guys already know what it is. Give it up for Skillum coming in 12. Technical difficulties are not over, but we're going to be moving forward on it. I can still hear it kind of playing, but Skellum taking home 12th there. Moving on to the next round. Rhythmind, do you have any mentions that you want to say? Any comments on Skellum's wildcard?
It would be good to hear something. Because
Can we replay the video real quick? I would love to hear
pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Okay.
All right. We're going to be taking another second. We're just, again, technical difficulties. These things happen sometime, and I appreciate everybody being so kind, giving us an extra second. We're going to pull this video back. Yeah, so we can see it. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Taken in 12 in 3.
Okay.
Ooh. Damn.
There we go. Skellum representing for that Spain. Rhythmind comments on that.
Yeah, for me it's the same. That kind of the same that Entrix. Even if I love the bass, his bass line is really good and clean, and I like it. But he's in my top 25. And but for the next step, I think he could, because now this is high level, and it's all about details. And I guess if the goal is to have no moment boring, all have to be good and almost perfect to be in the 7. And yeah, a little surprise. Me, I like surprise, and when you don't expect something, for me it's a lot of points. It's only for me. I don't know for the other judge, but it's just my opinion. And yeah, when you have something you don't expect, I love this. If
Well
it's
said,
good,
man.
if it's good.
Make sure you make a good surprise. Make a good surprise. So that, once again, Skellum taking home 12th and moving forward. That brings us to our next. I also want to give a shout out, Jonathan J, becoming an SBX Lite member. Welcome. Thank you very much for doing that. Everybody go ahead and jump on that membership as well. Moving forward, in 11th, I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. In 3. Impedance coming in.
That was sick. I need to jump in here real quick, Scotty. I'm sorry
Always.
to do this to you.
Never be sorry.
I think you'll see it in the post on Instagram, but Impedance, Skellum, and Antrix tied, a three-way tie for place 11. So we had to go through each individual, like just as from the overall points gathered from the ranks. So we had to go through each individual judge's ranking to figure out the order. That was I've never seen a three-way tie before in scoring from judges on a wild card. So that was really interesting. And watching them back to back, you can see how they're all on the same level. So that was crazy.
Super
Back
duper
to
tight.
you.
Back to you. Yeah, no, but Impedance, that was an awesome run, and loved the get up, loved everything about that video. It was nice to go and watch. Biggles, shout outs to Biggles becoming a member for 21 months, saying so many So many amazing loopers. You are correct. In this top 20, there are so many and hard to choose from. But let's get to the next one. Let's get to 10th place. Now we're into the top 10. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Taking 10th place in 3.
Germany represent. Yeah, boy.
Sideshow. This guy's a monster, man. It was a pleasure to watch him. He's been crushing it. I know 100% that he's just been crushing it. I watched him win the online world champs, if I'm not mistaken, in the loop station category. So he's just been absolutely pushing it, and that everything about that was crazy. I'm gonna let Christoph. What are your thoughts on his wild card here?
Yeah, great example of little details added throughout the whole wild card. For me, even the things maybe not counting as wow factor element, but just dropping down the fader of the drums for 1 second, then dropping it back to keep the loop moving, keep the loop evolving, and it feels like what I call it with my students. I call it the negative fill, because the drummer would be like play the drum beat. And at the end, he would do a flare like doogu 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 doogu. Oh, wish I could beatbox, whatever. And this is the opposite of that, when you, instead of filling it up, you empty it out, and that's why I create the same effect of rolling that loop. And he does. If you look at his hands, he does a lot of those little tiny things that add up together and makes it a song feeling. So he ranked really high for me. Yeah.
Pleasure to listen to. Looking forward to watching it back. Congratulations, Saito, taking 10th place there. Moving on to 9th place. I say the 3. Y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3. Bitch. Leonard.
Dude, drum and bass, yes.
All right.
Instant energy hit.
I was gonna say, even though you weren't a judge on this, Sinjo, I'm gonna leave it in your corner. What do you think of that little clip of the wild card right there?
Oh man, I'm so happy to hear some drum and bass. You guys know I'm a drum and bass head, and that really brought my energy levels back up. So big up to Leonard. That was sick.
That was definitely nice to go and see. People are happy to see him getting in there. That's crazy. Leonard, congratulations, taking 9th. Let's move right on. In 8th place, I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. In 3. You already know what's Mirsa. Jeez. You've seen him before on the stage, crushing it. Mirsa, congratulations. Rhythmine, thoughts on his wild card, taking 8th place.
Yeah, he deserves definitely. He's my number 10 actually, like the real. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yes, I really like, because I think he's the only one who made the drill music. Maybe one more. I'm not sure, but the execution is perfect, and the bass line is perfect. The texture is really good. The melody is really good. The rap is good, and I understand what he's saying. And yeah, for me, he deserves definitely to be in the top.
Man, crushed it last year, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he has next in the next round of the wild cards for sure. Mirsa, congratulations. I want to go and bring it up to next. We're going to be going into, we're into top 7. So in 7th place, I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3.
Took a walk on the cliff to rise up, give away.
He always gives me goosebumps, man. Every single time. It's so good.
runner-up of the kickback battle. The guy is an absolute monster. Pleasure to go and watch. French champ. He's just amazing. Christoph, I know you had to battle him as well, but can you give a little breakdown of what you thought of his wild card, my friend, taking 7th place?
For me, also really in the top. The singing that he does and the little details that he adds with that is just crazy. One of the best voices in the community right now, in my opinion. And he improved a lot on his mix. I have to say that, and it just comes through. And again, this is not the most complex wildcard ever, but it has those little and not so little musical attributes that I really like to hear, and I'm happy to hear all the time. And yeah, it just got me. It's really a song. Amazing.
Once again, Robin, you know what time it is. Congratulations, taking the 7th spot. Moving into number 6, I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3.
I can't get one take, man. 3 hours. 3 hours.
Whoever did the editing at Swissbeatbox, I think it might have been Pac-Max. Brilliant, adding that little bit in there for the video.
Eppo's crushing it, man. Again, just been pleasure watching him grow as an artist and smashing it. Rhythmine, thoughts on Epos?
It was one of my favorite wildcards because this is straight. He know exactly where he want to go, and it's just he's taking fun. We can feel it, and so I take fun with him, and technicality is really good, and I imagine this wildcard, this track in live, and I can imagine the crowd screaming.
I agree, man. I've pleasure to watch him work, and even our good friend Heidfeld says it was his favorite wild card here. The guy who's running the stream, the man behind this here. So big ups to Heidfeld, Ilya. Let's move on though. We're into the top 5. Coming in 5th place, wild card, first round here, GBB23. I say 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3. AVH. Congratulations, taking 5th place there, AVH. Let's go to Christoph. Thoughts on that wild card, my friend?
Yeah, it's funny. For me, actually, I got to talk to AVH yesterday, I think. And for me, it didn't rank as high, but I still believe this is really, really, really good music that I enjoy a lot. For me, I told him what I was missing from, and I watched it in a stream, and still I'm really happy to see it here because that's my personal thing. And I told him also I'm one of 5 judges, and it's totally okay in my opinion. So I'm really happy to see him in this list, despite I ranked him lower. That's all I have to say because he deserved it. Yeah.
Pleasure to watch him work, and again, it's why we have multiple judges to go and put the list together, and we have Sincho sitting there doing all the number crunching to make sure that everything is correct, and it's hard fought for anybody that got in this top 20, let alone taking top 5. So let's keep on moving forward. In 4th place, GBB 2023 wildcard, first round Loopstation. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. Crowd in 3. Josho! Let's go. Josho smashing it.
Sick.
Chris, let's go with, Rhythmine. Thoughts on that one here? What do you think about Josho's wild card here?
Yeah, for me, it's one of my favorite wildcard also. And because all the sound, all is clean, His singing part are really good. There is a good surprise to the end. I don't know if it's a cover or not. I heard about it, but for me it was not. But anyway, it's super well. It's super well done, and the execution is perfect, and his voice is beautiful. This attitude is cool, and he's a showman. It was not like this in Kickback Battle, if I remember, not as much showman, but yeah, it's almost perfect for me, and he's in my really top.
Absolutely. Well, he's in many people's many top because he made it into the top 4 selection here. So well said, well said.
I've seen
That
a few
leaves us with
comments.
3.
Sorry, I just wanted to back. I've seen a few comments saying that apparently it is a cover, just to clear that one up.
Fair one, fair one. There's only 3 spots left, though. There's only 3 spots left. With 3 spots left, that brings us into the top 3. Moving on here right now, live and direct. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1. And there's only 3 spots left. In 3.
I'm running, I'm stopping, I'm thinking, I'm searching for answers that no one can give me. I live in a game that I don't wanna play, but I know that the shot on this one click away like woo! It's in my head, man. Run songs is good for my health, man. But see my demons tell me should press the red button or eliminate my thoughts while I'm popping in the bottle like whoa. I need to calm down. I'm just.
Yo, when did Mate start killing it on the mic like that? That was sick.
Ooh. Feel like Ahmed. Goo.
I mean, he's always been good on the mic, but I haven't heard him rap like that before. That was dope.
That was super fire. Christoph, thoughts on that, my friend?
Yeah, it also ranked really high for me. I really enjoyed it. So many little things going on. Again, crazy variety also. Not like the craziest, but still crazy. Like dope little solutions, nice voice. Then with the bars, then with the drops. Yeah, it had like almost everything that I needed from a Wildcard. And just a quick thing back to Joshua, for me it was one of the cover ones that couldn't lose as many points not to be in the really high region just because it's a cover, because it was so well executed and still so much skill went in there. He had an original drop at the end, so yeah.
So I really want to expound this. Sorry to cut in there. Just it's perfect about what you're talking about, Christoph, with originality, because this is a great example where originality can also be taking a cover and making it your own. That's another form of originality because you're originally doing another person's track. So just because you're doing a cover doesn't mean you necessarily will lose all points on originality.
Yeah, and he added some little Loopstation-y detail that I enjoyed a lot when he used the OSCBot for harmony, and it just created a nice texture, for example. So many original solutions there that, yeah, it's a cover and it takes some away, and that's why he didn't rank first for me, by the way, because it would have. But still, it couldn't lose as much points to not to be really up there because, geez.
Once again, it's been a pleasure also watching him work with MOM. I know that they've been doing a lot of shows together in different concerts, so congratulations, taking 3rd place. That leaves us with only 2 spots left. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1, taking 2nd place here in 3. Let's go.
Aye.
Korea putting in that work. Mr. Dice. Dice
is a
smashing
monster.
it.
He's a monster.
Absolutely a monster, man. I'm so happy you made it in, taking top 2. Rhythmine, thoughts on Dice?
Yeah, he's also in my top because it's so original, and the build-up is so satisfying, just element by element, and you understand the melody element by element, so it's really good. And I like the way he's not afraid to be slow, to like as a looper, we like to be aggressive and go fast and do the most impressive stuff. And he's just slow, taking his time. And for me, it's ballsy. I don't know. What is the word?
Ballsy?
Ballsy? No.
Oh no.
You know, ball.
Yeah. We're gonna say we'll say confident, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And for me, it's crazy. The atmosphere is really good. He creates a real atmosphere, and that's why we expect from the looper.
Well, he proved it once again. He definitely showed his worth and came in, taking top 2, taking second place here in this first round of the wild cards. Give it up once again for Dice. That brings us to our final selection.
First place.
First place. Before we get to that, though, I just want to say to everybody in the chat, once again, I said this yesterday, I'm going to say it throughout all these streams. If your favorites don't get in, make sure that you guys go and run those numbers up. Make sure that you go to their wild cards, share them to your friends, make sure that you go and support the people that didn't make it in that you thought should have. That's the best way you can go and move forward. Give respect to everybody who has made it into this top 20 list. Give respect to the judges. Everybody's put in a lot of work for this battle. And make sure that you guys go and just share the joy, spread it out there, make sure that everybody's feeling that positivity coming, because everybody that's on this top 20 list has put in a ton of work. These judges have put in a ton of work to go and watch and rank this. Sinjo's put in a ton of work making sure that the numbers go and all add up, and just anyways.
You guys throwing hate in the chat to the judges or to SBX or whoever does absolutely nothing to help the artists that you guys love. So if you really do love these guys that didn't make it, unfortunately there's so many good beatboxers, so many good loopers, not everyone can make it in. If your favorite didn't make it in, the best way, rather than throwing negativity in the chat to support them, is go and do what Scotty just said. Go to their pages, follow them, share their videos, watch it. That's the best thing you can do. And to everyone in the chat who's throwing a lot of love and positivity, I see you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Every single one of those comments, you have no idea how much it means. When you sit here for hours doing all this work and you see someone give you a bit of love, it's everything. So thank you so much, guys.
Big respects to everybody, but let's not waste any time. Coming in first place, taking it home right here, Lavender X, Swissbeatbox, GBB23 Wildcard, right here, Loopstation, first round. Coming in first place, I say the 3, y'all say the 2, and the in toi.
Dude, what is this video? What is this video?
Let's go.
Damn. What a wild card.
Let's go. All right. Taking first place, deservingly so. Brez, man, absolutely just a monster. It's been a pleasure watching him work. He's been doing tours, he's been doing shows, he's been putting in the effort, showing it live, putting in the production work. Saw him and brought him over to Canada. He did an amazing show here. He's been to the States doing amazing shows. I know he went down south. Again, I can't say enough. Brez, you're amazing. I love you, man. And I'm very proud of you for taking first place. Let's go to Rhythmine. Rhythmine, what is your thoughts on this year?
Yeah, it's almost perfect. Even the video, he spent money to have a good video, so he have to to be first because he spent a lot of money for this, I guess.
So it's money gets you into GBB, right? Spend more money to get in.
Money.
Yeah, that doesn't help your cause there, said Joe, to go and say.
It's a joke. Come on. Sorry.
No, seriously, I really like when I said I like surprise. It's the typical example at the end of his video. We didn't expect this moment, the moment we just saw, and yeah, for me it's almost a perfect workout because almost is really good. Everything is really good. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I can't say enough. Brez is amazing. I can see on the stream that I think we're frozen, which kind of stinks, but everybody got through and got to see the full on what'd you call it?
The
We're
rankings?
frozen. But they saw the full on rankings. Yeah, no, I'm just reading the comments.
The frozen YouTube froze your brain as well, did it, mate?
Yeah, I was loading. Hey, now we're back. But anyways, just wanted to go and say, well said, Rhythmine. Let's go to Christoph. Thoughts on this wild card taking first place?
Yeah, kind of the same here. It had everything that a good competitive music piece should have, and it's competitive, but still it is a music piece with everything, so mature, I would say. It is a mature wildcard, and I'm really happy to see that. And nice open mix also. It was one of the best for my ears and for my likings. And also taking care of the backgrounds, and not just backgrounds, but like, shit, what is that video? Oh my god. But I also have to point out that's not the reason why I put him first. I hope I can say it. I put him first. But the whole journey that you take from moment zero to the end of the wildcard, really fast building, little singing, little rapping, crazy drop. It had like basically everything, and the transitions weren't like they felt good. So they weren't like, oh, how do we get up here, or what happened there between the two things. No, they were like straightforward and felt okay, felt good, felt great. And that's also important because you can smash so many things into a wild card but still feeling disjointed and weird. But this one was like just a killer. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yes, something I really want to expand on there as a producer. My biggest gripe with Loopstation category for the past 10 years has always been the production value and mixdowns. For me, it's one of the most important things. It's one of the reasons Beatness and Rhythmine stood out to me so much, and Saro and Christoph and Robin, over the years. And so I'm watching these wildcards, and so many people have really upped their game when it comes to production value and mixdown. So big ups to you guys for putting in the work. Because I swear to you, a simple song mixed well will do better than an insane, crazy song mixed badly. It's just, as a producer, production value is everything. So big ups to you guys for putting the work in there, because the production value is crazy. And then the video production value. Are you kidding me, Brez? What are you doing? You've just set a new standard, man. Everyone's going to come through now and start dropping some proper vids. It's going to be sick.
Yeah.
Well said. Christoph?
If you don't mind, just one thing to add on. I always have this expression about mix, because people tell me that I care too much about mix. And I always tell that, man, if you are going live and you're speaking like this all the time, and like, you have to figure out what the hell are you saying. I don't want to figure out what you're saying. I want to hear what you're saying exactly how you heard it in your head. And if I know that this could have been nicer, tighter, more open, more beautiful, I gotta judge what I hear there. So that's how I think, and obviously for me it's a big thing, and I totally get it for other judges or for other people not, but for me, I don't want to guess. I want to hear exactly. I don't want to make things in my head that, oh, this was a nice bass, how would it sound? No, I want to hear it. So yeah.
On top of that, best way to see it is if you look at any commercially released music that is released officially, you will never see a track released that isn't produced well or mixed down well. Here and there maybe self-releases, but it just doesn't exist in the music industry for a reason. Like to be considered professional music, the mix down has to be professional. It has to be top quality, and it's something that's lacked in the Loopstation scene as a standard for a while, and it's really good to see it started picking up. But if you're a looper at home, that's something that is so important. For me, I've always said it's like 80% of looping is the mix down with production value. So stick on it, guys. And I want to say congrats to everyone who made it through to the top 20. This was a crazy list. Big ups to all the people who put an entry in. There were so many incredible wildcards that didn't make it through. I'm reading the comments. I can see a lot of people. Rest in peace, Freedon, KBA. Biscuit, man, Biscuit's already qualified from last year, guys. He won, so he's in. Don't worry about that. 808 Bannon, shout out to him. There's a lot. I can go through so many. So many great loopers didn't make it through. So I'm sorry if your favorite didn't get through. They still killed it. It was super tight this year. But big ups to everyone who put in an entry to the Wildcard competition. It was insane level in Loopstation. So cheers. Thanks for putting us on such a beautiful musical journey, guys.
Well said by our judges. I want to go and thank you guys for being here. Thank you very much, Sinjo, and everybody that was watching. We had at most 8,000 people watching us live for this. So once again, what I ask everybody to go and do is follow up, send messages, talk about this, discuss it politely, making sure that we show respect where respect is due, because these 20 are moving on to the next round. We'll have more information coming and more streams. Tomorrow we have 2 streams that are going to be coming in, so make sure that you're tuned in, because we'll be finding on who's moving on in the solo division to the next round, as well as I believe the under 18 will be announced. So very important you tune in tomorrow right here, live and direct, Swissbeatbox. And I just want to say thank you very much to everybody who is here and everybody who is someone. Everyone's not here, but someone.
Blame Sinjo.
Yeah, Sinjo, you're still getting blamed for stuff.
That gave me such a big flashback. It happened before when the stream froze and someone put it in. It's like, said, is blame Sinjo still relevant? I'm like, oh, dude, you're giving me PTSD. Yeah, fine. It's fine. Just stick with it. It's my fault.
And we appreciate people. Well, it is yours. But we appreciate somebody like Sang Blogger jumping on, getting a membership. Thank you very much, Sang Blogger. And a name that I can't pronounce because, well, I only read English, unfortunately. But you became an SBX Lite member, so respect. Hey, everybody. Right here, live and direct. Thanking everybody that comes here. I want to go and say thank you very much. Christoph, big ups to you, my friend. Nice to see your face. And make sure you go and support these guys. Once again, everybody that's on this top 20 list, everybody that didn't make the top 20 that you wanted to, all the judges, everybody, just go ahead, stream their music, show your friends. Let's spread beatboxing around out there. And he's got a lot of good music. So go ahead, make some noise once again for Christoph. Jeez. I want to go and say thank you very much to Rhythmind. Thank you very much, my brother. Mon Frere.
Thank you too.
Always a pleasure to see your face, man, and continue crushing it. Continue just being amazing, man, and keep on pushing it. You guys with Barry Wham's amazing, your solo stuff's amazing, and I can't wait to see what you have brewing, what you have brewing, man. You always put out good stuff. So big ups once again to Rhythmind. Joining us in this stream as well, I want to go and say a big thank you to the main man right here that you can see as well alongside me. Give it up for Sinjo.
Thank you, Scotty. And everyone make some noise for the one and only Scott Jackson, the hostess with the mostest. You are a legend, mate. Thanks for guiding us through these long streams every single time and killing it like always.
Oh, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm here for the community. I'm here for that. I'm here to go and be put smiles on faces. Much love to everybody who's here. I want to go and say thank you very much to Hydeville as well, running this stream, dealing with the technical difficulties every single time, man.
Yeah, I need to add to that. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes of people that aren't in these streams. I want to give a big shout out to the entire SBX team, Pac Max, JWoww, of course Papuni who's not here, Juliana who's not here. There's so many people that are doing so much work behind the scenes. This is a labor of love, so give those guys some love in the chat. And big ups to everyone else. Go stream the music, guys. I'm seeing a lot of comments about it. Go stream all the artist music on Spotify, on YouTube. Show some love to them.
Well said. With that being said, though, once again, we just talked about it. We found out the top 20. Congratulations to everybody who made it into the top 20. Moving on to the next round. Tomorrow, we will be back with the solo stream as well as the under 18 stream, talking about Grand Beatbox Battle 2023. It's going to be down live in Japan. I cannot wait for this to go down. This is going to be the best year yet. Keep on moving forward. Ish. Coming at you live and direct here on Swissbeatbox. Call your family and friends. Tell them you love them. Scott Jackson signing out. With that being said, have yourself a beautiful day, evening, wherever you are around the world. So nice and a pleasure as always. I say the 3, y'all say the 2 and the 1 crowd on this stream in 3. That's time.
I can't get one take, man. 3 hours. 3 hours.
Yo, I'm Epos, and this is going to be for the GBB 2023 solo loop station. I hope you enjoy my plastic box tunes.